Hello everyone, welcome to videos from Defense IAS Academy. We are focusing on multiple choice questions for the various competitive exams. Today we will look into various multiple choice questions on physics. Question number 1. Ohm is a unit of measuring dash. The options are option A resistance, option B voltage, option C current, option D none of the above. The right answer is option A resistance. The ohm is the SI unit of electrical resistance. The electrical resistance of an object is the measure of its obstruction to the flow of electric current. It mainly depends upon the material it is made up of, the cross-sectional area of the conductor, length and temperature. The resistance of the conductor of unit cross-sectional area and unit length is known as resistivity. The unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Question number 2. Which among the following temperature scale is based upon absolute zero? The options are option A Celsius, option B Fahrenheit, option C Kelvin, option D Rankine. The correct answer is option C Kelvin. Kelvin is the base unit of temperature having the unit symbol K. The Kelvin temperature scale has an absolute zero below which temperature do not exist. It is the lowest possible temperature. At this temperature there is no motion and no heat. Question number 3. Which of the following are correct statements? 1. When glass rod is rubbed with silk, negative charge develops on silk. 2. When ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, negative charge develops on fur. Select the correct option from the codes given below. The options are option A only 1, option B only 2, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 or 2. The correct answer is option A only 1. When a glass rod is rubbed with silk, a positive charge develops on the glass rod and a negative charge is developed on the silk. The glass rod transfers its electrons to the silk when it's rubbed with silk. Thus, glass rod has less number of electrons than the number of protons in the nucleus. Thus, on the whole, the glass rod gets positively charged. When an ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, a negative charge develops on the ebonite rod and a positive charge develops on the fur. Ebonite rod gains electrons from the fur when it is rubbed with fur. Thus, ebonite rod has more negative charge as compared to positive charges in the nucleus. Thus, on the whole, ebonite rod gets negatively charged. Question number 4. The alpha radiation is not used in radiotherapy because the options are option A, it is an ionizing radiation, option B, it is unable to penetrate human skin, option C, it is toxic to human tissues, option D, it is not cost effective. The correct answer is it is unable to penetrate the human skin. The alpha particles have very large atomic volume and hence they do not penetrate human skin. So the alpha radiation is not used in radiotherapy. Question number 5. Consider the following. 1. Formation of a rainbow. 2. Dispersion of light. 3. A coin appears raised when placed in a trough filled with water. Which among the above is refraction? The options are option A only 1 and 2, option B only 2 and 3, option C only 1 and 3, option D 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D 1, 2 and 3. Refraction is a phenomenon of light, sound wave, water wave by which the direction of a wave changed while passing from one medium to another. Some of the examples of refraction are mirage, appearing of raised coin in a trough filled with water, bent pencil in glass of water, rainbow, dispersion of light, sunset, etc. Question number 6. Which among the following cease to exist at absolute zero temperature on Kelvin scale? 1. Oscillation of the atoms and molecules. Option 2. Entropy. And 3. Electrical resistance. Choose the correct option from the codes given below. The options are option A only 1, option B only 1 and 2, option C only 2 and 3, option D none of them. The correct answer is option D None of them. Oscillation of the atoms or molecules, entropy, electrical resistance, none of them cease to exist at absolute zero temperature on Kelvin scale. Question number 7. The FM transmission of music is of very good quality in comparison to the AM transmission. Consider the following statements with this reference. 1. The AM signals are more susceptible to noise. 2. The FM receiver locks itself to catch stronger signals only. 3. The wavelength of AM waves is much higher in comparison to the FM waves. Which among the following is correct statements? The options are option A only 1 and 2, option B only 1, option C only 2 and 3, option D 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D 1, 2 and 3. Signal quality is a lot superior in FM than AM because the amplitude based signals are more susceptible to noise than those which use frequency. The noise signals are difficult to filter out in AM reception, whereas FM receivers easily filter out noise using the capture effect and the pre-emphasis de-emphasis effects. In capture effect, the receiver locks itself to catch stronger signals so that signals received are more synced with that at the transmitting end. AM waves work in the range of kilohertz while FM waves work in megahertz range. As a result, AM waves have a higher wavelength than the FM ones. A higher wavelength increases the range of AM signals as compared to the FM, which have a limited area of coverage. Question number 8. With reference to the phase changes in matter, which of the following is correct statements? 1. When a liquid freezes, it releases thermal energy into its immediate environment. 2. When a solid melts, it releases thermal energy into its immediate environment. 3. When a solid melts, its temperature increases. Select the correct option from the codes given below. Options are option A only 1, option B only 1 and 2, option C only 1 and 3, option D 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option A only 1. The statement 1 is correct because when a liquid freezes, it releases thermal energy into its immediate environment. The second statement is incorrect because a solid must absorb thermal energy in order to melt. And the third statement is also incorrect because when a substance undergoes a phase change, its temperature remains constant. This implies that as a solid melts or as a liquid freezes, its temperature remains constant. Question number 9. What changes are made by a flute player when he or she opens and closes the holes in the body of the flute? 1. Change in pitch of the sound. 2. Change resonant frequency. 3. Change in length of resonator. Select the correct option from the codes given below. Options are option A only 1 and 2, option B only 2 and 3, option C only 1 and 3, option D 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D 1, 2 and 3. The player changes the pitch of the sound produced by opening and closing holes in the body of the instrument, thus changing the effective length of the resonator and its corresponding resonant frequency. Pitch can be changed via a change in air pressure also, so that the air in the flute can resonate at a harmonic other than the fundamental frequency without opening or closing any holes. Question number 10. A person runs up 2 flights of stairs instead of walking up. The person feels more tired because the options are option A. He does more work when he runs in comparison to when he walks. Option B. His power output is greater when he runs in comparison to when he walks. Option C. His gravitational force is greater when he runs in comparison to when he walks. Option D. He has more inertia when he runs in comparison to when he walks. Correct answer is option B. His power output is greater when he runs in comparison to when he walks. Energy required during running up 2 flights of stairs is much higher than the time of walking up. It needs more energy and that is why the person feels more tired. Question number 11. Which among the following is correct statements? 1. A sailboat can be propelled by air blown at the sail from a big fan attached to the boat. 2. All type of waves exhibit diffraction. 3. Potatoes, maize, barley, rice can be used for commercial production of ethanol. Select the correct option from the codes given below. Options are option A only 1 and 2, option B only 2 and 3, option C only 1 and 3, option D 1, 2 and 3. Correct answer is option B only 2 and 3. The first statement is not correct as the action of the air from the fan and the reaction of the sailboat would act on the boat itself. Question number 12. The speed of the sound increases when there is an increase in the 1. Temperature, 2. Moisture. Select the correct option from the codes given below. Options are option A only 1, option B only 2, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 or 2. The correct answer is option C both 1 and 2. The speed of the sound increases when there is an increase in the temperature as well as moisture. Speed of the sound increases by 0.61 meter per second for each increase in temperature. Question number 13. What is the difference between GSLV and PSLV? 1. While PSLV is designed mainly to deliver the Earth observation satellites, GSLV is designed mainly to deliver the communication satellites. While PSLV is a 3-stage vehicle, GSLV is 4-stage vehicle. Select the correct option from the codes given below. Options are option A only 1, option B only 2, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 or 2. The correct answer is option A only 1. While PSLV is a 4-stage vehicle, GSLV is a 3-stage vehicle. Question number 14. Speed of light will be maximum in which of the following mediums? Options are option A water, option B kerosene, option C flint glass, option D diamond. The correct answer is option A water. The higher the refractive index of the medium, the lowest the speed of the light. Question number 15. With reference to the Milky Way galaxy, which among the following statements are correct? 1. The Milky Way is a member of the Virgo supercluster. 2. The two most massive members of the Virgo supercluster are the Milky Way and the Andromeda galaxy. Choose the correct option from the codes given below. Options are option A only 1, option B only 2, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 or 2. The correct answer is option A only 1. A galaxy is a group of large number of stars in the sky which have generally the same origin of evolution such as the Milky Way. A galaxy may contain billions of stars. A cluster of galaxies which may have up to 10 or even more galaxies is called a local group. Cluster of galaxies are known as a supergalaxy or a supercluster. This may have 50 or even 1000 galaxies. The Milky Way is a member of Virgo supercluster. Question number 16. Consider the following statements with respect to the thermionic emission. 1. It is caused by electrons or ions that break loose from the metal surface due to the heat energy. 2. A metal cannot emit thermions at all temperatures. Which among the above statement is correct? Options are option A only 1, option B only 2, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C both 1 and 2. The thermionic emission is caused by electrons or ions that break loose from the metal surface due to heat energy. The minimum heat energy required to make a metal emit an electron, a thermion, from its surface is called threshold energy or work function. Question number 17. The ultraviolet radiations find their application in which of the following? 1. Simulate the human body to produce vitamin D. 2. Distinguish between fake and real diamonds. 3. Detect any alteration in the bank checks. 4. Detect forged currency notes. 5. Relieve pain from swollen joints. Select the correct option from the codes given below. The options are option A only 1, 2 and 3, option B only 2, 3, 4 and 5, option C only 1, 2, 3 and 4, option D 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The correct answer is option C only 1, 2, 3 and 4. That means the ultraviolet radiation cannot be used to relieve pain from swollen joints. The controlled exposure of the ultraviolet radiations, it can simulate the production of vitamin D in our body. The vitamin D is then used for strengthening the bones and teeth in our body. The infrared waves are used by doctors to relieve the pains from swollen joints. It is not the ultraviolet radiations. Question number 18. Why air is poor conductor of heat energy? 1. The air molecules have large mean free paths. 2. There are no free electrons in air. Select the correct option from the codes given below. Options are option A only 1, option B only 2, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A only 1. Air is a poor conductor of electricity and not heat. Conduction is the means by which heat is transferred from one part of the body to another or between two touching objects. Now the heat flows from a warmer area to a cooler area or a cooler body to equalize the temperature. The conduction mainly occurs through molecular movement, with one molecule bumping into the other. In air, molecules have relatively large mean free path, means they have to move relatively long distances to meet each other. So solids are better conductor than liquids and liquids are better conductor than gases. Metals are very good conductor of heat while air is a very poor conductor of heat. Question number 19. Speed of sound is 1. Directly proportional to square root of Young's modules of medium. 2. Higher in water when compared to air at same temperature. Which of the above statement is correct? Options are 1 only, option B 2 only, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B 2 only. Means the speed of the sound is higher in water when compared to air at the same temperature. The speed of the sound is directly proportional to the square root of bulk modulus elasticity. Question number 20. Which of the following is a vector quantity? The options are 1. Temperature, 2. Work, 3. Kinetic energy, 4. Momentum, 5. Power. Select the correct options from the codes given below. The options are A 2 and 4 only, B 4 only, option C 2, 3, 4 and 5 only, option D 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The correct answer is option B 4 only. That means momentum is the only vector quantity. Now let us see the reasons. A scalar quantity is one which has magnitude. A vector quantity is the one which has magnitude and direction. Now let us see the options. The temperature has magnitude but no direction. So hence temperature is a scalar quantity. Now work is again a scalar quantity because the work is defined as force into displacement. W is equal to F into S. Force is a vector quantity, displacement, or S is again a vector quantity. So the dot product of two vector quantity is a scalar quantity. So work is a scalar quantity. Next is the kinetic energy, Ke. The formula says Ke is equal to half mv square, where v square, that is the dot product of two vector quantities. So the dot product of two vector quantities is again a scalar quantity. Thus kinetic energy is a scalar quantity. Next is momentum. The equation for momentum is m is equal to m into v, where m is mass of the body, which is a scalar quantity, v is the velocity, which is a vector quantity. Dot product of a scalar quantity and a vector quantity is a vector quantity. Thus momentum is a vector quantity. Last option, power. Power is again a scalar quantity because power is defined as rate of work done. P is equal to W by T. Scalar quantity divided by a scalar quantity gives you a scalar quantity. So from the options given above, only momentum is a vector quantity which has a magnitude and a direction. Question number 21. Who among the following is credited for the corpuscular theory of light? Options are option A, Isaac Newton, option B, Christian Huygens, option C, Albert Einstein, option D, James Clerk Maxwell. Now the correct answer is option A, Isaac Newton. The corpuscular theory of light was given by Isaac Newton. It was replaced by Huygens' wave theory when it failed to adequately explain the diffraction, interference and polarization of light. Question number 22. 1 femtometer is equal to how many meters? The options are option A, 10 raised to minus 12, option B, 10 raised to minus 14, option C, 10 raised to minus 15, option D, 1 raised to minus 24. The correct answer is C, that is 10 raised to minus 15. 1 femtometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 15 meter. Question number 23. Which of the following is not a unit for measuring pressure? The options are option A, bar, option B, torr, option C, Pascal, option D, shake. The correct answer is option D, shake. Bar, torr and Pascal are the units used for measuring pressure, whereas shake is a unit of time. Shake is the smallest practical unit used for measuring time. Question number 24. Which of the following is the unit of impulse? Options are option A, N, option B, Newton second, NS, option C, N per second, option D, NS square. Now the correct answer is NS, Newton second, option B. Impulse is the measure of how much force changes the momentum of an object. The unit of impulse is NS, Newton second. The equation for impulse is equal to force into time. Impulse can be defined as an integral of force over an interval of time. Question 25. 1 nautical mile is equivalent to which of the following? Options are option A, 1.44 into 1000 meter, option B, 1.852 into 100 meter, option C, 1.852 into 1000 meter, option D, 1.44 into 100 meter. The correct answer is option C, 1.852 into 1000 meter. Nautical mile is a unit of length. 1 nautical mile is equal to 1.852 into 1000 meter. Question number 26. Which of these pairs has the same unit of measurement? The options are option A, rate of flow and acceleration, option B, impulse and moment of force, option C, Rydberg constant and gas constant, option D, pressure and coefficient of elasticity. Now the correct answer is option D, pressure and coefficient of elasticity. Pressure and coefficient of elasticity have the same unit, that is N meter square, that is Newton per meter square. Question number 27. Which of the following is true about displacement of an object? The options are: option A, it is always equal to the distance travelled by the object. Option B, it can be less than the distance travelled by the object. Option C, it can be greater than the distance travelled by the object. Option D, it is always less than the distance travelled by the object. Now the correct answer is option B. It can be less than the distance travelled by the object. The displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and the final position of an object in a given time. The displacement of an object is a vector quantity. It can be less than or equal to the distance but can never be greater than the distance travelled by that object. Question number 28. What is the angular acceleration of a body moving with constant angular velocity? The options are: option A, equal to the angular velocity. Option B, 1. Option C, 0. Option D, can't be determined. Now the correct answer is option C, 0. The angular acceleration of a body moving with constant angular velocity is 0. Angular acceleration of an object in circular motion is defined as the time rate of change of its angular velocity. Question number 29. Which of the following is correct about kinetic energy during the projectile motion? The options are: option A, it is minimum at the point of projection. Option B, it is minimum at the highest point. Option C, it is maximum at the highest point. Option D, it is minimum at the point of reaching the ground. Now the correct answer is option B, it is minimum at the highest point. The kinetic energy of an object is maximum at the point of projection or at the point of reaching the ground. It is minimum at the highest point. The kinetic energy is very minimum at the highest point in a projectile motion. Question number 30. Which of the following are independent of mass during the projectile motion? The options are: option A, time of flight. Option B, horizontal range. Option C, maximum height. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. The time of flight, the horizontal range and the maximum height of an object are independent of mass of the object during the projectile motion. Means they all doesn't depend upon the object in a projectile motion. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching this session from Defense IAS Academy. Please do subscribe our channel and keep watching us for more informational videos. Thank you.